3. 5 seconds of weapons. Yesterday, a Hawkmoon quest appeared, and this coveted Destiny 1 hand cannon was up for grabs, but it wasn't exactly the same. You see, in Destiny 1, Hawkmoon contained the Luck in the Chamber perk, which gave a random bullet extra damage, allowing for a 2-tap. This was not very fun for PvP, because at any moment you could lose or win a gunfight with something out of your control. In Destiny 2, they took this very annoying feature away from Hawkmoon and turned that randomness into something else, thus retaining its exotic aesthetic. In Destiny 2, while it doesn't have Luck in the Chamber, Hawkmoon is the only exotic weapon to contain random rolls. Exotics are supposed to be fixed rolled weapons, they're the same every single time. But Hawkmoon, randomly different. That kind of fits the theme if you ask me. That's very well designed. This completely surprised me. This is maybe the best designed exotic in the game. The hand cannon stats are off the charts. It is above average in every single row, including recoil, including aim assist, and it has massively high stability, so you can spam shots without really feeling like your next shot is going to miss. Now, I could on screen right now show you all the possible perks that Hawkmoon can roll, but in my opinion, there's only one perk out of all of those that you really want to set your sights on. No pun intended. The perk is Opening Shot. This gives you increased accuracy on the opening shot of attack. And what this ultimately means is it takes the one negative of being exotic away and gives it back somewhat. Since you're using an exotic hand cannon, you cannot run the Icarus Grip mod, which gives you better in-air accuracy on legendary weapons. Since you can't get this, Opening Shot is the next best thing. So it mitigates that weakness just a little bit and lets you take more advantage of Hawkmoon's insane stat package. Another perk there would be Quick Draw, and while that may seem tempting to go for, you have to understand, with certain barrel choices, Hawkmoon basically has max handling as it is, so you're not getting as much benefit out of Quick Draw because you're only maybe getting 10 stat worth depending on the barrel. Remember that we don't have the random roll variant of Hawkmoon yet. I don't know exactly when we are going to be able to obtain random roll Hawkmoons, so right now we have the transformative perk, which basically does nothing. All it does is tell you that a random roll version exists if you get another drop. Every variant of Hawkmoon will contain its main perk, which is Paracausal Shot. By landing precision hits, not kills, it will stack up Paracausal shots. At 6 stacks, you can headshot an opponent for a 1-shot kill. At 7 stacks, you can shoot them in the body. And at 7 stacks, you probably will not kill supers with a headshot. The way Paracausal Shot works is that it only activates all that damage stack on the final round. And you may not think this comes up, but it does come up pretty naturally. It gives you a lot of options. Unfortunately, most people knee-jerk reactions say this exotic is bad because they're trying to intentionally make the perk work. And you can sort of think of this as a minigame. It is very fun to try to make happen, but I think you should really be using this because it has a extremely low skill floor, which means that for players that struggle to land a 3-tap with a hand cannon in the first place, they will find a lot of success with Hawkmoon because of its amazing stat package. And to contrast this, Hawkmoon also has a very high skill ceiling because of its perk with the Paracausal round. A high skill, very accurate player can actively take advantage of this perk, deciding where a 2-tap or a 1-tap is appropriate and realistic. But for all of us mere mortals, we can take solace in the fact that trying to make Paracausal round work is a fun minigame in the Crucible, at the very least. Initially, my Twitch chat was very backwards on the reception of Hawkmoon. I don't know why people expect that every exotic that comes out has to be game-breaking, but Hawkmoon is just above average in every stat, which is why it's an exotic. We also have to consider that with sunsetting on the table, Hawkmoon will be here forever. So this is a tried and true bread and butter choice, just like Ace of Spades would be for hand cannon users. For someone who maybe struggles with aim, Hawkmoon's going to be your answer. For those in between, you might choose Ace, and for the masters of the game, you're probably going to stick to Hawkmoon. Immediately, I know someone in my comments section already typing up, but Dire Promise exists. Sure, use your Dire Promise with Icarus and your transversive steps. Have fun. But if sunsetting continues to trend the power level downwards, just know that Dire Promise is on a clock and it's not going to be here forever. Plus, we also have to consider the game modes that Hawkmoon would be most effective. I think for Trials of Osiris, for elimination, Hawkmoon makes a lot of sense. You peek out, get a headshot, repeat 6 times, and then on the 7th, get a single shot, and then reload and commit. Overall, and considering how fast the quest was to obtain this weapon, I think I'm going to wholeheartedly recommend this hand cannon, no matter what the role is, to any player that wants to start off with a hand cannon. I hope you enjoyed this first impression, and I will review my god roll of Hawkmoon whenever I obtain it, whenever we're allowed to obtain it. For the rest of the day, I'll be streaming live on twitch.tv/CamiCakes, playing some Phantasy Star Online 2, because today we got a new expansion, and I am so excited to play it. For those who don't know, PSO is an action RPG with a setting very similar to Destiny 2. I enjoy it, it really pushes me in PvE, and I'm having a blast still mastering all the classes. Also, a big thank you for anybody who showed up to the charity stream. I will be rolling out those live commentary donation incentives very soon, probably within the next week. I'll let you guys know, in January, I am locked in to Middle Tree Arcstrider for the entire month. So I'm already cooking up some ideas on how I'm going to master that class for January. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Adios.